Yeah, okay.
He's on it, guys. The screen out there.
I almost turned on my camera. Fucking hell.
It's good for you to join.
I don't wait, I'm down.
Did we like draw something specifically or like?
Just draw whatever as long as it's not like not good, you know. Since we're live.
As long as it's not the bad.
What's
Not
the
As in like PORN.
What's the password?
It's fucking
It's in the chat.
yeah, it's FT4356.
Okay, cool.
I drew a really shitty trace of Freddy Fazbear.
It's awesome, dude. It's Freddy, dude.
It's Freddy, man. It's Freddy.
It's Freddy Fast.
Holy shit! It's Freddy Five Night.
It's
It's Freddy Fast Freddy.
Freddy.
35 minutes.
So,
I'm gonna draw like a stupid little drawing of Freddy.
Wait, can you capture Freddy Fast Freddy?
oh, you haven't heard of that? That's a man. File.
I don't know what to draw. I have like no fucking motivation right now. Okay, fine. I will draw
Just
you.
want free commission art.
Okay, someone I'm done. This sucks.
Oh.
This was funny at first, but it's gonna get me my nerves.
Among Us. Funny Among Us.
No more. Stop posting about Among Us.
I feel like I should change my profile picture. Hey, congratulations on 1 million views.
Wait. Send the funny. What's the code? What's the code?
I don't fucking know what to draw.
Just draw anything.
I'm just gonna like look on Pinterest for like fucking pose references because unoriginal.
I've never heard someone say the word Pinterest in so long. I just was not expecting to hear the word Pinterest today.
I was doing a fucking Kahoot.
Password in the chat
I'm
because
today.
I put in the password and it didn't work. So let me. It's tough.
God, everything that just appears on my Pinterest feed is just like those bunny hat alt people and like FNF images. And I've tried so hard to get different stuff to pop up, but like nothing. It's all the same. I hate my life.
Ah!
Well, there's this fucking thing.
Guys, imagine being cringe couldn't be me.
So true.
Guys, when I see cringe people, I say, we should start oppressing people who are cringe.
We should send them to the guillotine.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, Bowie, what's the code?
Have I not?
The code is your mom is gay 69420.
You said it, but it's not working.
Holy shit.
Copy the code.
T4356. There. That's the code.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna.
There we go.
Oh my god, is that the real Dragon Team 1708? Yeah, I have all of their merch. Even the Funko Pop that was only available for 2 days. Dragon Teeth Funko Pop.
That never got finished.
I'm never gonna let Giant T forget that she made an Among Us animation. That's the worst thing. Like, I cannot. What the fuck is even going through your head?
You invented Among Us, don't you speak?
Holy shit.
You're the one who invented Among Us.
You invented Among Us. So
Invented? Oh my god, Among Us.
Yeah, but you're using the proper.
Oh my
It was like a scientific discovery. You discovered Among Us.
you have discovered Among Us. You at the council.
Like fucking when they discovered electricity, it's like, oh my god, this is revolutionary.
No, but
But when you found it, it's like, oh god, why?
When I discovered Among Us, it's like if someone has started like summoning Cthulhu, I think
How do we prevent the apocalypse from happening? And meanwhile, you're just like, I discovered Among Us.
Among Us.
Okay.
He has someone stomping at their house. If someone, who is someone stomping inside your fucking house? Is that you on that?
Sorry, what?
What's going on outside of your house? It sounds like Godzilla is walking.
I don't hear anything. It could be my pen on my tablet.
No, it sounds like a
That could be the noise you're hearing. I don't know.
No, we're hearing
But I don't really hear anything.
Okay, is it not raining or something? It sounds like someone's banging on a large metal sheet.
Holy over.
Alright, that's, I'm done. I
What's your
don't-
thoughts on draw? Gotta keep it PG.
No, I'm tempted to make another Freddy Fazbear joke, but I can't.
I saw you write it out and then just decide, nah, fuck it.
Yeah. It's the reason why it's funny to me is because in recent years I've discovered that Freddy Fazbear from most angles looks really stupid.
He's just a giant robot bear, and only idiots like giant robot bears.
No, but it's just it's his face. It's like
Yeah. I think it's because his eyes are like 100% completely round and always wide open.
No, it's his fucking the eyes help, but it's like his big fucking like jaw.
His big stupid bear mouth.
Yeah, the mouth.
The teeth are like perfectly square.
And like in that.
Yo, Chica's work. Like 90% of the time, Chica looks cross-eyed.
Yeah, Uncanny Valley has gone from being scary to just being funny. That's what we're talking
Freddy Fazbear.
about. He seems like he sounds like he talk like this. He look like he talk like this. Like Freddy Fazbear looks like he says, hey, why you small, why you big boy, you don't spell it or shit,
Guys.
Alright, what's going on? Who's drawing?
Well,
Did you just draw
I'm
Tape
gonna
Man?
draw-
No, let me show you how it's fucking done. Okay.
Oh god. It's turned into a dick measuring contest. Oh, you drew tape, man? Let me show you how it's fucking done. Look at the size of my cock.
Bro, he looks like he's like a little Hulu
He looks
boy.
like fucking... He looks like a middle schooler cosplaying as him. Fucking smile doesn't help.
Don't show you
Smile, fix the smile. Fix the smile.
Like, hey, I'm Takeaway, cock joke.
No, oh, you have
He
to
looks like he has buck teeth.
go.
Okay, now he just doesn't have a mouth. Jesus Christ, dude. Leave him with no mouth, that's funny.
Yes.
Why did you give Tank Man eyebrows?
'Cause that's
He's
what-
wearing a helmet.
Yeah, but you know, laws of physics don't exist.
That's true. There's no such thing as logic in
So fucking construct.
gaming.
Fucking silly people.
Logic doesn't exist. It was made up by the government.
No, and you told me about a can of Monster Energy and saying kill. I'm gonna make that again because that's not a thing.
Bro, is that madness combat?
Oh wait, I'm gonna draw my
Guys, my house has
I
no
drew-
bathroom because I.
I drew-
Guys, my house has.
kill.
My house has no bathroom because I don't believe in plumbing.
Honestly, fair.
Oh, you drew me again? Is that me?
I drew
I
you
just-
as
I
like
don't know, man, I
the
don't
sadness
believe-
combat image.
That's so fucking great. I love. Are you doing it again too? It's so cute. This is
Oh my god, that actually looks really good. Damn, I'm mad.
You could draw me as sadness combat, but no, I got it.
Okay,
The happy sadness combat.
the happy sense. Right, because
Field as a
yeah.
It's like the big fucking goofy troll face smile. Yeah, you're drawing me again. It looks so adorable. Oh, sorry. Right, I'm gonna draw myself happiness coming back.
I forgot how to zoom out in this goddamn thing.
Oh, what you do is that you use a little slider in the bottom.
Oh, okay, got it.
You can
Thank
also
you.
just click control and then scroll.
Yeah.
It looks so fucking dumb.
God.
like the scientist from Despicable Me. Do you see this?
Look, he's making fun of him. Oh, they just make it more apparent. They fixed it.
What was that?
I did it. It's done. The greatest work of art I'll ever make.
What's that one fucking image of Deimos in Sanford? It was like, I can't describe it. Oh, this. Yes, that one. I want to draw that.
I want to draw that, but like you and Miz or some stupid shit like that. It's like the best shit post ever. Like, I love you, Miz, and it's just like 15 variations.
Me and Cass. Okay.
My friend has a folder of like 2 million, like 15 million different variations of that same image.
There was someone on like TikTok or some shit that was like that had like a dedicated collection of images. Of yeah.
Wait, what?
You don't know.
Hold on. I just discovered the weirdest thing ever. Apparently there's a death battle about Adachi versus the Joker.
There's a death battle of Yu Narukami against like some fucking guy from Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
No, but Adachi versus the Joker.
Like the Joker as in
The actual Batman Joker.
Oh my fucking. Is it like real? Are you watching this right now?
I don't know, I just saw it on Google Images. But I really want to believe it's real.
You're so dumb and
in the canvas combat with the Reggie from Exhibition.
Guys, I'm with that draw right now. Got it.
He looks like this.
I love you so I can imagine like that as a fucking something that's that psychic level this routine, like it just like that looks like something that is fucking psychic level to do. You'd probably draw that. Have you seen all the fucking people who like find only things because their friends with friends and like and they're like, oh shit, this is so offensive. What the fuck? Like, you support this thing and like,
It's not like Angela Gate also makes something really funny. Okay.
Guys, how do you draw a circle? Oh, I know. Nothing. I mean, I think they mean a perfect circle. Okay, fucking Einstein. Oh yeah, it's true. Okay, yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, sure. Keep lying to yourself, and maybe one day you'll convince yourself.
artists draw perfect circles, they're using the circle, okay? And then they adjust it or something. And my favorite part of that image is just like Diamond saying OMG with the fucking exclamation. Like, you can tell that the person who made that is even
I wonder when they're gonna realize.
when I'm gonna realize what.
What?
You say, I don't know when you're gonna realize, what are you talking about?
Oh fuck! You heard that?
Yes.
Nothing.
You drew something fucking stupid, I swear.
No, I didn't draw anything stupid. No, I would never.
I swear to God. I'm not gonna put music on because I don't want to accidentally play something with it fucking. Or is that like a spooky notification?
Yeah. I tried to like redraw that one scene from Spooky Month The Stars where like they see that giant ass universe monster and like the lighting's all cool and I tried to redraw
Excuse
it
me.
but like
The
with
names
markers.
are the eyes of the universe. Thank you very much.
Yeah. that
You shut up. You're a lol cow.
Can you never say that again?
creep show art moment.
Fuck you.
You got
Fucking lol cow.
You got that from the review, like, dumb shit.
What I didn't. I knew what that fucking meant since the fucking beginning of the existence of the word. That's an exaggeration, but you get what I mean.
No, I'm 100% sure you said calling people locals, which is all fucking dumb shit.
Alright, you know what? Fine. Then I'll call you something else. I'll call you,
You could call me an imposter and I would be very easy.
okay, I'll call you a sussy baka imposter man.
That's still better.
Oh my lord.
Sussy baka imposter man lol cow. There you go.
Don't ever.
Lol cow.
That makes me so
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Makes me
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
You don't know me. You're fucking giving me those
What? What the fuck are you talking? I even Rick and Morty. What the fuck are you talking about?
Guys, look.
Oh, the fucking.
Yeah, when they say
Oh god.
I need to draw.
Dude, how fucked up is your mind for when someone says you don't know me, you think of that one Rick and Morty episode?
Because that's the most recent part I've heard it, and it was the most obscure fucking diss I
The inner machinations of my enigma are my mind, apparently. Jesus Christ.
I just try to think of the weirdest insults and make them some weird shit. Like when you just see big showers.
Anyway, I'll just tell you this, you guys still haven't noticed.
Yeah, I hope they really notice, because whenever you say that, it's something really bad.
It's not something really bad, it's actually kind of cute.
How would you like clothes sitting on a bench or some weird shit?
Oh, no, I'll just tell you this, you're far off in both ways possible.
Guys, look at the funny chair.
I don't even know what the origin of Till sitting on a bench actually is.
You don't?
No. Oh, okay. Cool, now I wish I didn't know.
So, it's like someone said,
I said I wish I didn't know, please stop talking about it. Wow. You are so mean, you know that?
That's coming from you, so...
Yeah, okay, and?
Hank with neck. OMG.
It's just really funny.
Oh my god.
I just like look over back to my computer and I laugh. Also, do you guys know that drawpile has layers?
Yes. The drawpile is really...
Yeah, just saying because I appear to be the only one using them. I don't know, I saw that I was the only one using them, I think.
I'm gonna have to go pick up my sister and put it, but I don't have the app. I'm not on the screen.
Alright, but before you do that, can you do something real quick? Go to the bottom right of the screen of the entire paper.
Oh. That is kind of cute.
It is actually kind of cute, yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's funny because it's really fucking big. It's like the fucking sun looking down on the earth. Hey, I told you it wasn't bad.
Yeah, but it's coming from you, so can you blame me?
What? I just heard Bowie and weird as fuck shit, and I feel like whatever you said is probably correct.
You always send me the weirdest shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Remember that video I sent you, the kid with the devil emojis? That video's fucking great.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, real guy back.
I'm like, it's the...
I wish I could recite the video, but it's very, very bad.
It's funny. It's very funny.
It's very fucking
What's the
stupid.
name of that video?
I don't know.
Who sent it to you?
I just saw it on the fucking OK Buddy Persona Discord server of all places, which is where I get most of my stupid ass memes.
It's not even related to Persona.
Oh yeah, none of the memes there are related to Persona.
So it's just okay how you retard it without a Persona POP. Not even them.
Yeah, and sometimes they post Persona. And then most of the time they also post Yakuza.
No, that kid is like, no, actually, no, that kid is like a fucking kanji dude.
I don't think he knows the definition of like half of the words he said. Like, I don't think anyone would say I'm a real gangbanger and not know what gangbanger is.
Do you know what we're talking about, Walnut?
Not really.
I'll send the video when the stream is done. It's fucking great.
Just send it in the group.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah.
You better not be able to hear it through the call because otherwise,
No,
shit.
I'm not gonna watch it. So.
I'll probably like play it after we're done streaming. Cause I don't know if you can like hear videos on my end.
You just see some N-word a bunch of times and he's like, what a fucking white kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Wait.
And he's like got like gun emojis made to look like devil.
He has the dumbest accent. Like, this is coming from me. I think he has the dumbest accent known to man.
It's too. What?
Yeah. Like, I'm a real gangbanger. He sounds like he sounds like he's.
The Pokemon Go song kid.
Oh my god, he does. He does sound like he sounds like the Pokemon Go kid if he wasn't fat.
No, the Pokemon Go kid isn't fat. Who are you thinking of?
Yeah, but he sounds fat.
How does the kid sound?
Play Pokemon Go every day.
Why does he have like
Pokemon Go was literally killing people.
Yeah, because they were like walking onto the street.
Yeah, 'cause people would like run out into the road and shit.
Yeah, and now people don't even want to touch grass anymore. Maybe it's for the better. If gamers went outside, the world would be in chaos. People really say, man, gamers really need to go outside. No, we don't. We kill everyone.
Sorry,
Alright.
I'm supposed to go to school.
Yeah, you guys are drawing. Imagine drawing.
Haha, lol.
Alright. See ya. Oh wait, look at the smiley face one more time for good luck. Hey.
Also, how's my sketch of Hank like doing something to his face?
Very. Oh my god, I love that so much.
Turn off your fucking alarm!
Yeah, you should look up later. I'm not even.
No. I will never shut the fuck.
Drawing a fucked up face was fun.
You know, this is what Hank looks like if you just look at his eye. In my opinion, like shipping Hank is like shipping William Afton. Doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah. I've never seen Madness Combat. But I agree.
Go in the jar.
Hank is the protagonist, he's not like a person. And he just...
Yeah, he's more of like an anti-hero.
I would call him outright a villain, to be honest.
I mean, he has killed multiple people, so that's a valid point.
He does those horrifying.
Nobody in Madness Combat is a good guy.
Well,
That is
for like
true.
Stanford.
Hey, when are you gonna finish JoJo?
Never. Now that you say it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fear it out.
Damo, Stanford, and Jesus
I'm
technically
fucking angry
still be good people because Damos and Stanford are just trying to help out Hank, and Jesus is just trying to kill everything.
Alright, later, nerds.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I think Stanford, Deimos, and Jeebus would be the only good guys in Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that, honestly.
Stanford, Deimos are just trying to help you out, and Jeebus is just trying to kill the sinner.
Yeah. And then Deimos turned into Swiss cheese. Yay!
No, he turns into a rock. He turns into a rock. You and Deimos is a rock.
Susus impasta.
You know, he has a bird, you know. He has a life, you know. He got the
Yep.
Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, 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 ba.
Yes.
guys. You want to see a link of the Zippus mod? Here's a leak of the Jeebus mod.
God. Oh! OMG. That's.
It's red.
Red. Love red. Oh my god. I was about to make an Among Us joke, but I'm not going to. Because Among Us jokes are not good. Mogus. Shit, I forgot. Get rid of. I don't know what to draw now. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, ba. I have no clue what to draw.
Yeah, where's my leash?
Where's this from?
Yeah.
I have not a clue what to draw.
Employees don't get beaten up on the way to the grocery store. Fewer people get shot to death. Less rapes. You know, the basics. That seems really interesting number. Unfortunately for Helen Bulick, the weeks were after George Floyd's death extended to the present day, Rational thinking of any kind has been prohibited by law. Nothing that is true can be said out loud. The truer it is, the more forbidden it is. So in Ewing's case, the Federal Reserve of Chicago promptly fired him from his job as an advisor. Then they went online to attack him and his support for the police as, quote, not compatible
Yeah, I'm going.
and inclusion, all of which require no police permit. Then the University of Chicago, his employer, began an investigation into Harold Ewing's racial views, which went on for some time. Then Janet Yellen, then the chairman of the Fed, now the Secretary of the Treasury, denounced Ewing effectively as a racist. Everybody did. Defund the police. We'll be safer if we do. That's what they were saying a year ago. Everyone in charge. It was lunacy. And precisely because it was lunacy, no one was allowed to disagree with it. Here's the formula. The more self-evidently absurd a statement is, the more clearly untrue, the more viciously they have to attack anyone who points out that it's untrue, who dissents. Trans women are women. January 6th was an insurrection. Defund the police. It's childish. It's all so ridiculous, and no sane person believes a word of it. But until the fever of the moment passes, most people who have no power feel obligated to play along with whatever orthodoxy it is until reality reemerges, as inevitably it does, because you can't beat nature. In the case of crime, that may be happening now. The White House announced today that on Wednesday of this week, Joe Biden will outline a new plan to fight rising crime rates, which are skyrocketing, and the body counts that accompany them. Now, we haven't seen the plan. We can't know what's in it. The White House won't tell us. But we do have two fairly informed guesses for what we're going to discover on Wednesday. First, there will be no apologies. You will not hear Joe Biden beg forgiveness from the thousands of families whose loved ones have been killed by the Democratic Party's nihilistic embrace of crime and disorder. Looting is reparations. You go, looters. They should apologize for that. They never will. The left's ideology destroyed America's cities. They will never, under any circumstances, admit that, ever. Instead, they will blame you. That's guaranteed. Our second guess is this. Whatever Democrats propose to fix the problems that they created will, in the end, make them more powerful. See how that works?
Hello? See? Pretty good. Yeah. Yes? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Right. Well, I'll give as long as I can. You know. I mean, that's the whole point. You know. Yeah. No, it's all good. You too. Bye bye.
Supremacist violence, bad as it may be, is not a major threat. some time. Then Janet Yellen, then the chairman of the Fed, now the Secretary of the Treasury, denounced Ewing effectively as a racist. Everybody did. Defund the police. We'll be safer if we do. That's what they were saying a year ago. Everyone in charge. It was lunacy. And precisely because it was lunacy, no one was allowed to disagree with it. Here's the formula. The more self-evidently absurd a statement is, the more clearly untrue, the more viciously they have to attack anyone who points out that it's untrue, who dissents. Trans women are women. January 6th was an insurrection. Defund the police. It's childish. It's all so ridiculous, and no sane person believes a word of it. But until the fever of the moment passes, most people who have no power feel obligated to play along with whatever orthodoxy it is until reality reemerges, as inevitably it does, because you can't beat nature. In the case of crime, that may be happening now. The White House announced today that on Wednesday of this week, Joe Biden will outline a new plan to fight rising crime rates, which are skyrocketing, and the body counts that accompany them. Now, we haven't seen the plan. We can't know what's in it. The White House won't tell us. But we do have two fairly informed guesses for what we're going to discover on Wednesday. First, there will be no apologies. You will not hear Joe Biden beg forgiveness from the thousands of families whose loved ones have been killed by the Democratic Party's nihilistic embrace of crime and disorder. Looting is reparations. You go, looters. They should apologize for that. They never will. The left's ideology destroyed America's cities. They will never, under any circumstances, admit that, ever. Instead, they will blame you. That's guaranteed. Our second guess is this. Whatever Democrats propose to fix the problems that they created will, in the end, make them more powerful. See how that works? They create a problem, and the solution empowers them. That's always the way it goes. So with that in mind, we expect Joe Biden to remind us on Wednesday who the real criminals are, who the threat is. People who didn't vote for Joe Biden, or as Joe Biden himself puts it, white supremacists.
We've taken steps to acknowledge and address systemic racism and the scourge of white supremacy in our own country. Yes, force us to confront systemic racism and white supremacy. It's just been weeks since all of America witnessed a group of thugs, insurrectionists, a political extremist and white supremacists violently attack the capital of our democracy. I believe we're in a battle for the soul of this nation. And the simple truth is, our soul will be troubled as long as systemic racism is allowed to persist.
Yes, white supremacy is America's biggest problem. And as we've noted many times before, we still don't know, despite fervent and sincere efforts to find out, what a white supremacist is. The White House has not told us. They have refused. So as of tonight, that remains a term without definition. By the way, if you've got a definition, send it to us. We'll read it on the air. But they don't need a definition. They keep screaming, it's the greatest threat we face. So because we're highly literal on this show, we believe in language, we went searching for the numbers. Are there numbers to prove that? Is there numbers on everything? Well, they're busy trying to create those numbers now. But for the moment, here's what we've got. Researchers at the University of Maryland run something called the Global Terrorism Database. Some of the data they produce are clearly highly political. For example, they count the Parkland school shooting as an act of white supremacist violence. It wasn't. There's no evidence that it was. How could you say that? But they say it anyway. So the numbers they have are inflated. And yet, the researchers at the University of Maryland could find fewer than 70 people in the entire country who died from white supremacist violence over the entire period between 2015 and 2019. How many people is that? Well, of course, it's too many. Any death is too many. But for some perspective, more people die in this country every year from lightning strikes. Literally. Look it up. So no, white supremacist violence, bad as it may be, is not a major threat. It's not even on the list, actually. What's at the top of the list? Well, let's see. Crime. Crime tops the list. There's no second place on that list. In the year 2019 alone, there were more than 10,000 arrests for murder in this country. By the way, more murders than that, but 10,000 more arrested. Just in 2020, last year, more than 750 people were murdered just in the city of Chicago. 750. And we can say, not that anyone's asking, but in case you're wondering, with some confidence, that the overwhelming majority of those suspects in the city of Chicago were not practicing white supremacists, or members of QAnon. How do we know this? Well, an informed guess, but in some cases there's video. For example, this show has obtained exclusive surveillance footage of a shooting that took place this weekend, a horrifying shooting on the northwest side of Chicago. This one took place right after Puerto Rican Day parade there. You may have seen an abbreviated version of this clip on social media today. We have the full version is on your screen as we speak. It's taken directly from a closed circuit television camera in the city of Chicago. Now, as you watch this, ask yourself, what country is that? It's America. It's not some third world hellhole. It's not Haiti. It's a major street in your third largest city. So a couple of the Puerto Rican flag waving from their car, apparently minding their own business, ambushed by a mob, dragged from the car, and shot execution style right in the middle of the road. The men who shoot them take off, and then maybe the worst part, the victims just lie there bleeding because nobody comes to help. Again, what country is this? Who's running it? And why haven't we brought those people up on felony neglect charges? They deserve it. If we accept a country where things like this happen, then we are the savages. We should not accept it. Joe Biden does, though. He hasn't said a word about that shooting, and he won't, because there are no white supremacists to blame. It's one crime he'll never mention.
Here's podcast video of the horrific altercation. The brother who didn't want to be identified says his brother had rear-ended a parked car. After that, a group of up to 6 men inside that car jumped out, started attacking them, and also throwing up gang signs. 24-year-old Giovanni Arzuga was shot in the head, hip, and thigh. He died at St. Mary's Hospital. His wife, 23-year-old Yasmin Perez, was shot in the neck and remains in critical condition.
Shot in the neck and just laid there with no one helping. But that wasn't the only shooting this weekend in Chicago, far from it. In Chicago, a city, by the way, that just banned its own police from chasing suspects on foot, in all, 54 people were shot in Chicago this weekend. And it wasn't just happening there. Chicago gets a lot of attention, but it's not constrained to Chicago. In New York, where the geniuses also defunded the police, surveillance footage shows 2 children were nearly shot to death on Thursday in the middle of an attempted murder in the middle of the day. Watch this.
This disturbing surveillance video shows a gunman firing his weapon at a 24-year-old man, inches away from 2 young children, brother and sister, ages 10 and 5. It happened in broad daylight Thursday. The kids were walking to this bodega before they were caught in the middle of this. At one point, you can see the sister trying to shield her younger brother with her own body.
So normal people watching them would say to themselves, whatever we're doing, we have to change. You can't have things like this. Innocent people are getting killed. Even guilty people are getting killed. People get killed flat out. And we can't have that because we're a civilized society. This is a decent nation. And the one thing you can't allow is that. And yet that's not the conclusion they're reaching. By the way, new polling, there's a mayor's race going on in the city of New York right now. The primary is tomorrow, which in fact is the election because it's a Democratically controlled city. Fewer than 20% of New Yorkers would like to see fewer cops on the street. So most people aren't for this at all because it's insane. But the people in charge apparently haven't noticed. So now, New York may change its approach even further in the wrong direction. Just days ago, officials in the city announced they were dropping charges against hundreds of rioters and looters who were arrested last year. So you wrecked the city and you're not punished. It's scary, but it's not as scary as the attitudes on display in this clip. This really gets you asking deep questions about the future of the country. This is from Oakland, California. Now, several people were shot. One died during Juneteenth celebrations this weekend. That's bad. But the worst part is how people in the neighborhood reacted. They didn't seem bothered at all. Here's how they responded to the ambulance when it arrived. 2020, last year, more than 750 people were murdered just in the city of Chicago. 750. And we can say, not that anyone's asking, but in case you're wondering, with some confidence, that the overwhelming majority of those suspects in the city of Chicago were not practicing white supremacists or members of QAnon. How do we know this? Well, in a form of gas, but in some cases there's video. For example, this show has obtained exclusive surveillance footage of a shooting that took place this weekend, a horrifying shooting on the northwest side of Chicago. This one took place right after Puerto Rican Day parade there. You may have seen an abbreviated version of this clip on social media today. We have the full version. It's on your screen as we speak. It's taken directly from a closed-circuit television camera in the city of Chicago. Now, as you watch this, ask yourself, what country is that? It's America. It's not some third world hellhole. It's not Haiti. It's a major street in your third largest city. So a couple with a Puerto Rican flag waving from their car, apparently minding their own business, ambushed by a mob, dragged from the car, and shot execution style right in the middle of the road. The men who shoot them take off, and then maybe the worst part, the victims just lie there bleeding because nobody comes to help. Again, what country is this? Who's running it? And why haven't we brought those people up on felony neglect charges? They deserve it. If we accept a country where things like this happen, then we are the savages. We should not accept it. Joe Biden does, though. He hasn't said a word about that shooting, and he won't, because there are no white supremacists to blame. It's one crime he'll never mention.
Here's podcast video of the horrific altercation. The man who didn't want to be identified says his brother had rear-ended a parked car. After that, a group of up to 6 men inside of that car jumped out, started attacking them, and also blowing up gang signs. 24-year-old Giovanni Arzuga was shot in the head, hip, and thigh. He died at St. Mary's Hospital. His wife, 23-year-old Yasmin Perez, was shot in the neck and remains in critical condition.
But it wasn't the only shooting this weekend in Chicago, far from it. In Chicago, a city, by the way, that just banned its own police from chasing suspects on foot, in all, 54 people were shot in Chicago this weekend. And it wasn't just happening there. Chicago gets a lot of attention, but it's not constrained to Chicago. In New York, where the geniuses also defunded the police, surveillance footage shows 2 children were nearly shot to death on Thursday in the middle of an attempted murder in the middle of the day. Watch this.
This disturbing surveillance video shows a gunman firing his weapon at a 24-year-old man, inches away from 2 young children, brother and sister, ages 10 and 5. It happened in broad daylight Thursday. The kids were walking to this bodega before they were caught in the middle of this. At one point, you can see the sister trying to shield her younger brother with her own body.
So normal people watching that would say to themselves, whatever we're doing, we have to change. We can't have things like this. Innocent people are getting killed. Even guilty people are getting killed. People are getting killed flat out. And we can't have that because we're a civilized society. This is a decent nation. And the one thing you can't allow is that. And yet that's not the conclusion there. By the way, new polling, there's a mayor's race going on in the city of New York right now. The primary is tomorrow, which in effect is the election because it's a democratically controlled city. Fewer than 20% of New Yorkers would like to see fewer cops on the street. So most people aren't for this at all because it's insane. But the people in charge apparently haven't noticed. So now New York may change its approach even further in the wrong direction. Just days ago, officials in the city announced they were dropping charges against hundreds of rioters and looters who were arrested last year. So you wreck the city and you're not punished. It's scary, but it's not as scary as the attitudes on display in this clip. This really gets you asking deep questions about the future of the country. This is from Oakland, California. Now, several people were shot. One died during Juneteenth celebrations this weekend. That's bad. But the worst part is how people in the neighborhood reacted. They didn't seem bothered at all. Here's how they responded to the ambulance when it arrived.
Okay.
Last week, we showed you footage of people in Chicago dancing on a police cruiser, and now we have this. Sociopaths, and that is the word for them, celebrating a shooting by twerking. What kind of society produces people like that, who would behave like that? Do you know anyone who would behave like that? When you see people behave like that, you have to ask yourself, what are we as a society doing wrong? Is it the fathers? Is it the schools? Who knows what the answer is? But if we're not trying to find the answer, they're going to be guaranteed more of it. Anyone who would celebrate a shooting is not someone you want to share a country with. So we should fix that. Is there a more important task? Probably not. But it's completely ignored. Instead, our irresponsible, low IQ political leaders patronize us with the same mindless talking points, the same talk about gun control and assault weapons. Like AR-15s are the problem, and not our political class, which is clearly the problem. Here, for example, we can show you many examples, but here's just one. This is the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, featured in a local news report.
Tuesday, little Kaden Swan was shot on Lakeshore Drive. 18 others were shot. 5 of them died. Wednesday, Mayor Lori Lightfoot said part of the crime issue is gun control.
If you could go over the border in Indiana and literally buy military-grade weapons with at any quantity.
CPD numbers show that crime was up. Around this time last year, there were 521 people shot. Now that number is 743.
It's tiresome even to repeat it, but again, because we are literal and connected to physical reality, we feel honor bound to tell you once more something that Lori Lightfoot, of course, knows herself. Virtually every gun crime in the city of Chicago is committed with a handgun, not with an AR-15. Virtually no crimes nationwide are committed with assault weapons. So why is she focused on assault weapons? Well, because the people who own assault weapons don't live in Chicago and didn't vote for her. So she'd be happy to disarm them. And the Biden administration, of course, feels the same way. That's why in March, the White House's lawyers argued before the Supreme Court of the United States, in a development that did not get the attention it deserved, that police should be able to enter the homes of law-abiding American citizens and seize their firearms without a warrant. No judge involved. Neither any finding of mental impairment or threat of violence or any of that. In other words, your means of self-defense belong to the Biden administration. Right. This will not solve crime. It will only disarm you. The real problems here have nothing to do with the weapons used and nothing to do with the race of the people committing the crimes. It's not a black person problem. It's not a white person problem. It's not white supremacy. It's not black supremacy. It's bad leadership by the people in charge. And it's on display all around us. Prosecutors, many of them funded by one man, George Soros, refusing to enforce the law. And the results are immediate. In the city of Philadelphia, for example, where George Soros helped elect Larry Krasner as the DA, arrests are hitting record levels, but convictions are dropping. In other words, the cops are doing their part, and the prosecutors are refusing to do theirs. Result, the city is now on pace to far exceed its murder rate from 30 years ago. 1990 was the previous high. They're about to beat it. So what happens when prosecutors do enforce the law and use it to target the people committing crimes? Well, that's the way the country used to work. And by the way, it works. And we have new academic research tonight to show that. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania and Princeton found that gang takedowns by cops explain nearly a quarter of all reduction in so-called gun violence in housing projects in New York City after 2011. In other words, you go after the people you know are committing the crimes, and then you've got a lot less crime. The gangs are committing the crimes in these cities, particularly in Chicago. So if Joe Biden was serious about protecting children from being murdered on the street or people at the Puerto Rican Day parade from getting killed next to their car, he would go after the gangs. Oh, but he's probably not going to do that on Wednesday. He's also not going to say a word about prosecutors like Larry Krasner, funded by his friend George Soros, calling them to enforce the law. No. We also don't think he's going to call on criminals to stop twerking on ambulances in Oakland or police cars in Chicago. Those are Biden voters. The people Joe Biden is going to target on Wednesday are the ones who don't support him and live far from the collapsing cities. In other words, it's your fault. They'll tell you that. You watch. Ray Stevens is radio host in the city of Chicago. We're happy to have him on with us tonight. Ray, thanks so much for coming on. So it seems like, I don't live in Chicago, but it's true in almost every city that the overwhelming majority of violent crime is committed by a very small number of people who the police can identify. Is that true in Chicago? And if so, why aren't they doing something about it?
Well, it absolutely is true. And here is the frustrating part. I work with a lot of outreach programs. We go into the cities, Tucker. We go into some of the hardest core cities with the biggest crime rates, and we do cleanup projects. And we go and we want people to know that maybe somebody that doesn't look like them is here to help. And when they see us, they're happy. They're glad that we're there. The problem happens at night when things get crazy and it just gets out of control. And the problem is, most people are good. They want to live their lives. They want their kids to be able to go to school in a zone where they don't have to walk through a safe zone. But the problem is, it's such a small amount, and this is what's maddening. It's a small amount of people in these relatively good neighborhoods where moms and kids and dads just want to live, and they can't because of these gangs that you just mentioned.
So how is it liberation to allow armed gangs to control the streets? And who benefits from this exactly? Why is the city of Chicago putting up with it?
If you were to ask me, my conjecture would be this. You mentioned this earlier when you were just speaking, and that is that there are politicians, and all they want to do is pander for the vote. They want to pander because they know who's going to get them elected. If they talk about a Hispanic boy that was 13 years old and he was a good boy and he was shot, although he happened to be a Latin king, see, that doesn't wash well with their constituents. There's a guy named Raymond Lopez, and Tucker, I know you're aware of him. He is the only guy, in my estimation, in one of the hardest hit neighborhoods in Chicago that will call out the activity, say what needs to be said, and then he gets castigated for it because he's speaking the truth. And it's maddening because every Monday we're going to sit back, we're going to do shows like this, and moms are going to cry, kids are going to die. The pastors that I work with, they need a mental health break because there's just so much going on.
It's shocking, actually. And I agree with you on Raymond Lopez. Great day. Ray Stevens, thank you.
Thank you, Tucker.
Our old friend Candace Owens is the host of Candace. She joins us now. Candace, thanks so much for coming on. So, Joe Biden's party they didn't create crime. Crime is the future of human nature, but they have made possible this terrifying jump in crime rates and murder rates, and now they're going to, quote, solve the problem. What are the chances their solutions make them more powerful?
100%. The chances are 100% that the solutions are going to make them more powerful. Look, I'll say it, I'll spell it out plainly. The United States government at this point is engaged in criminality. There's really no other way to say it. They know exactly what they're doing. They're using black people and racism as pawns to distract people from what's actually going on, which is our government has increased its power exponentially over the last 2 years. I mean, COVID-19, they've extended their powers to tell you when you can open your businesses.
It looks really nice.
Literally, when you can
We cleaned.
right?
We did all the
Right, taking our taxpayers dollars and he himself trillions upon trillions. You bring up Lily Lightfoot, who's a woman who doesn't find that. She's going to use COVID-19 to inform a public health crisis that is racism.
Guess who's back?
Last time we saw,
I'm back.
Oh my gosh, welcome back!
I have returned.
You have risen back from the dead, and we didn't all lose the call for once, except for Bowie. Bowie left.
as he was gone,
Alright, let's go. Let's continue.
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry doing the funny price for the funny mod.
Hold on. Coming!
Oh, and you we still yep.
And she is gone once again.
Hey guys, I'm back.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna drink real quick. Alright, be right back.
I am back.
Nice. Right now,
Let's get back to drawing. Ooh, you did a tricky drawing. You look so good.
Oh, thank you.
Holy shit. Yeah? Yeah?
I returned. I have a cup of period blood.
Like, oh, blood. No idea what cup of period blood.
Alright, now I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Let's go. Let's do some drawing. Alright.
Did you know that there is Cherry Sunny D? I was unaware of this until today.
Dude, that's the best fucking kind of Sunny D.
Yeah, but it's Cherry Sunny D.
Yeah, but it's the best kind. How do you not know?
I have no clue. I guess I've been living under a rock.
I'm just kidding. I've never had it. I have no idea what the fuck. I don't even remember what Sunny D tastes like.
Just tastes like orange juice, but a little more artificial.
Oh yeah, that shit. Okay. Like 10 kinds of Sunny D. That's all I remember. Just that.
I barely. Oh wait, no, I've never even drunk any Sunny D because I don't like orange juice.
Who do you think drawings would be?
Okay, what should I draw?
I don't know. Let's draw some madness characters, like even more of them. So I just saw the image of me, but happiness combat again. I can't stop laughing at that shit. It's like, I look like the doctor from Despicable Me. It's true. I look like the doctor from Despicable Me, with like an old grandma. No, you know what it looks like? You know who I look like? I look like one of the fucking Happy Meals from the McDonald's ads.
No!
That's what I look like in that drawing.
God, I have no... I have no clue what to draw. I'll draw Pink Hank, because why not? Pink Hank's pretty cool.
Pink Hank. Well, Pink Hank, to be honest, is just a device used by innovators to have a character to kill. Like, in Madness Animation, usually when Pink comes in, they're gonna die like in the next 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. But he has pink portals, so that's pretty cool, I guess.
Bro, do this model. So I'm gonna put. Why is it upside down? Wait, the character's upside down.
Wait, what?
What's
I mean, it's upside down.
What's upside down?
It's all fun, it's all
It's
fake
fancy.
or not, because they're always fake drawings all the time. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Face, how you doing? Hang on. Look at your room, turd burglar. What are you doing?
I'm drawing.
I'm gonna open the closet. Turd burglar, your closet is fantastic. Good job.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'm talking in my deep voice.
I'm not, I know I'm muted.
So you are on the phone with someone?
Yeah.
Who are you on the phone with?
My friends, I'm doing a drawing.
Okay.
Doing drawings and stuff.
Alright. Hey, dumb gingus.
Dumb dingus.
Dumb gingus.
I drew a little sadness
Wait, should I draw?
Guys,
Should I draw myself?
Yeah, draw yourself a sadness combat.
Should I draw myself in combat as well?
Yeah, just all of us draw.
Yes.
Combat.
We're all just sadness combat.
The sadness combat crew.
Oh my god, so true.
Why that image is so funny to me. It's just so fucking hilarious.
So we,
Shit.
should we always?
The best one is the happy one. So, the happy one looks how fucking. The happy one, to be honest, looks like how Lil Darky sounds. I'm just being honest. It's all coming together.
Yes, we are reaching our final form.
Dude, reach our final. Did you see? We reach our final form, and then the Minecraft cave sound plays, and then we just fade in as sadness combat.
Oh my god, can you like edit something like that?
Yeah, I will.
Oh my god, please do. That'd be so funny.
That we did of Mia Sadness Combat, and then we do of Mia Sadness Combat, right? And then I'll put them into like Premiere or something and just fade them in while it's like, woo! Like that or some shit. I'll try to do the cave sound, but not fucking those crap cave sounds.
Yeah.
So many people in the chat are like, who are you? Like, I don't remember if like, you look on the screen.
The fact that people are watching this is
They're not anymore. It's got 0 views.
Damn.
I had like 10 before. People were just like, who are you?
oh.
Alright, I gotta draw something else than that isn't sadness combat. You know what fucking
Happiness combat. It doesn't.
It
doesn't roll off the tongue as well as sadness combat does.
Yeah, but it sounds funny for that exact reason.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh lord.
It's like a fucking, what's that one, like, crocodile thing? Just come look at it.
Okay. Oh. Very nice.
With Dragon Team Sadness combat. Real.
Funny joke.
Well, it's so fun.
I wish I knew how to do that to not so I could first start laughing at that. I'm just a free bit and I have to listen to shit or
Good show.
Hey, don't get the sweet and sour sauce. Look at me, I'm spitting. I'm so free.
Hey, get the sweet and sour sauce.
Hey, get the sweet and sour sauce. Hey.
It's just so fucking weird that you see the funny and funky things just spinning everywhere. But it's funny on its own. It's just not funny on some levels.
Tis
Where
true.
we put it in the jar.
You see them in the Madness Discord server, right? And they're fucking interesting conversations. Like, I was having like a conversation, like a genuine conversation, which I can't believe I'm saying because it's just someone on the Discord server with some people. And then some fucking asshole who use everyone's rights just comes in and he's like, oh, the sweet and sour sauce. Like, we're talking about some conflict and weird shit, and it just comes in and like, hey, get the sweet and sour sauce.
Bro, who we put it in the jar?
I'm putting you in the jar.
Why are you putting yourself in the jar?
Oh no. Marcy, don't do it.
So wait,
Marcy,
putting
no.
yourself in the jar
There's
means
another
you're falling
way.
on- You're falling onto the Sadness Combat Man.
Fucking shaggy.
Well, imagine do this revived via Sadness Combat series for you, apart from 50. Oh yes, Peter's mom was nailed in the coffin.
find it insane that nobody has made a Jack Noir mod for fighting at company because he's perfect for it. You know, he's edgy, he has a raspy voice, he's fucking weird and wacky. It makes a lot of sense, but no, everyone's just stupid.
I'm here as well. I too am in the jar.
Why are you guys putting yourself in the jar, falling onto this poor innocent citizen?
Hold on, I can get.
He can feel his life flush.
I saw you.
Sadness. You're safe now, sadness. Combat, now you're out of the way. Now he's looking up at us as a dragon.
Why? Because he wants to be in the jar.
So sad.
It's just like, no, it's so sad that Mercy and Lana are in the jar. What is happening? I wonder who put me in there. You know it was Cassie. She did it. She put me in there.
What about Cass?
Or Cassie put us in there.
Oh no, why would Cass do that? Oh my god, Cass. Why would Cass put us?
Cassie comes in and she's like, this is my personal plan.
Oh my god, I've been betrayed. Why is that? Why do Hank DeBaby memes exist?
We're not
I
funny.
hate my life. DeBaby is not funny. Oh my god, is that Sans from the game Undertale? Why the fuck are there butterflies in his eyes? That's not okay. You know what, fuck this shit, I'm drawing Sans. God, I feel like I'm sunburned. It hurts. Has anyone seen that fucking Sans Undertale dating system?
The moment you hear that, it was
It's like it's a dating sim for like all the AU versions of Sans and Papyrus. And it has like voice acting and everything. It's a fucking trip.
it's all right below you that people are levitating over to find the walls of.
I'm looking out of the woods, and how he's looking up at Marcy in the chart instead of being directly under her. Oh, you're actually drawing Sans.
Yeah, I'm actually drawing Sans.
You know this person?
Sans is actually pretty fun to draw.
He's called Swim on Real Chalk, and I actually wrote it.
Oh, I've heard of them. Have you like personally interacted with them, or do you just like not like them? Out of just like
I just had drama with them,
don't.
and like they actually quote unquote helped me in the drama, but not only did they spell my name wrong, but they just kind of generally annoying in general, and they got the whole situation.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like in the Undertale community, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like a commentator. I've watched like 2 of their videos.
Yeah. How do you draw like the legs in the kneeling position from a front angle? Well, I need you to help me out here.
Sorry, what?
How do you draw legs in a kneeling position from a front angle?
I'd say work with like triangular shapes, like kind of draw like a triangle as a guideline, kind of like, I guess, and then work from that kind of. Shape language is key. I suck at working with shape language though.
Didn't you tell me I was good at it or something last night?
Yeah, you are. I like how you work with shapes. Very epic.
I like squares.
Shapes. Yeah. I always liked art styles that had like more square, rectangular kind of.
Squares and triangles.
They just. That's coming from someone who works with circles like a lot. I've always admired people who were like able to work with squares and like more shapes like.
But only if they have kind of like a really subtle straight edge to it.
Yeah.
With me, I try to do like full sharp and round pieces. So sometimes I just do a round.
I'm trying. For some reason, your mic is super muffled. It sounds like you're underwater.
Oh, that's not because I'm on mobile.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here, I can get on my
Mobile
computer.
things. Oh, that looks really good. Oh my lord.
I'm gonna send it to her and she's gonna freak out.
It'd be cool if Cass could like join the call, but like it's like really late. Yeah. It's like midnight for her currently.
I just joined on my computer.
Oh, awesome. Welcome back.
Welcome.
I realized I made a little Sanford figure out of clay, and then my dad broke it, and I'm heartbroken now.
Now you can't put him in the jar. Insert keyframe.
Imposter.
The imposter from Among Us.
Oh my boy. I've been working
Why do you keep on saying,
the-
put your tray.
Because it's the fucking shiny song.
But that doesn't mean you have to say it.
Yeah.
Export movie.
I heard somewhere.
Okay, guys,
I heard that.
You guys want to see? You guys want to see a funny leak? A funny
Yes.
tease? Okay.
Yes.
I'll show you a funny
Give me-
teaser.
I love that so much. Oh my god.
He do be
Ryan
having
is flopping.
he do be having a stroke though.
He flipping like the pancakes.
Like the pancakes.
He kinda. The pancakes. He flippy floppy.
He flippy flopped like pancake.
Flippy floppy.
Not gonna lie, I'm still kind of proud of the death animation I did.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
For like
So,
Jeebus.
what are you drawing right now? What are you doing
I'm not drawing right now. I'm just beating the shit out of this onion thing that my ex made me out of a sock. So I'm just beating it up because it's squishy. I will get back to drawing. I don't know what to draw though. I just drew Sam.
Draw me. When in doubt, draw me because I like people drawing me. Yes.
Okay.
When in doubt, draw me.
Let's see.
The part I'm most proud of the Jeebus stuff animation is this part. Hold on. The roll.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
So good.
Yes, Sadness Combat Dragon.
Sadness Combat. God, I'm jealous. The animation skills. Moment. I love that so much.
Thank you. The real reason why it's so smooth is because I'm using 30 frames per second.
Okay, I'll send you more.
Sheesh!
I'll send you I'm taking a break from it.
Give me all the spoilers.
The sad part is that Dr. Redpire, because he lost the original sprites because he is very dumb, he remade the sprites and now I have to update the animation after he gives me the sprites.
Oh damn, that's sucky.
Alright, the animation I'm working on is
Calzad moment.
That is so fucking cool.
Wait,
I'm so. Oh.
God, I see the one with music.
I want to get animation skills.
Okay, so what you have to first get is you have to get first either Adobe Animate CS 5.5 or Adobe Animate Macromedia Flash 8.
You can get any version of Adobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is that like Adobe Animate CS6 doesn't have a key of Windows. So technically you can't get CS6 legally.
Well, you can, you just have to buy it.
Yeah, but wait, I thought Adobe stopped supporting CS6.
No. What did you think people were using to animate?
Either Animate or the ones that are on Animate Archive.
No, you can still, they don't support Flash. You can still use Adobe Animate, but it's coded in, instead of using Flash, it uses HTML5.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about Flash, I was talking about Adobe Animate CS5. Not CS5, CS6.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Adobe Animate CS6. You can easily buy it legally. It's just that it uses the HTML5.
Adobe Flash CS6. 0.6.6.6.6. You do not have permission to see the history of announcements. Oh yeah, Funny Spartacus made a server
Okay.
for Jeebus. Okay, now hand, this other hand. Now I need to animate the other hand.
I love it.
Insert keyframe.
No? Okay.
Because every single time you do this,
Yeah, Cass.
No, I think this should be the opposite to make it more chaotic. Like knuckles.
I draw Cass's characters a lot, like in my sketchbook while I'm at school. I just haven't been doing a lot of digital art recently because of like lack of motivation, because of how much work has been put on me. And it makes me angry. I have like 10 different commissions I have to do, plus making